The time is now 2:12. Thank everybody for being here virtually and in person. I want you guys to please give a round of applause for our graduating cohort at the internship program. Our Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Liz Jackson-Simpson, as she says a few words and gets us kicked off.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Reba. Yes, everybody give the graduates another round of applause. These good people have taken a chance on us. This is, as Reba said, this is the second cohort of the cannabis internship. This is a little newer effort for Success Centers, although we've been in the cannabis space and our trailblazers in this space have been for over 5 years. This internship piece is a new program for us. It's part of Mayor Breed's Dreamkeeper initiative. I don't know if y'all know, but she took $120 million away from the police to help us reimagine how we can reinvest into particularly the African American community and communities of color. And so we wrote a grant this time last year, and we're very grateful to have been awarded an opportunity to be able to offer. Yeah, we're here. Although Success Centers has been in the cannabis space and is a trailblazer here, particularly in San Francisco, before there was even an Office of Cannabis, we knew that this plant was gonna be legal, and we needed to think about how we create equity in this space unlike any other industry. You know, we've had to pave the way in the construction industry to make sure that people of color and women have a place in that space. We know the tech space is largely dominated by white males. And so here we wanted to make sure that we had equity, that the folks who have been persecuted by the war on drugs has a space here. Who better to initiate and trailblaze in this industry than us? And so, again, I just want to give props to my colleague, Angela White, who is so passionate about making sure that our people have a space in this place, that she has taken a chance on me. I asked her, and she quit her job in a day's notice to come and help me to build this industry out. And she has taken this program and taken it to the moon and back and getting to the moon again. And so we just appreciate you all taking a chance on us as we all continue to trailblaze in this space. So I just want to tell you a little bit about Success Centers and a little bit about what Ms. Angela has paid for us in this space. And we're Googleable. You can check it out. In 2019, she and I were recognized by Marijuana Ventures as 2 of the top 10 women to look for in 2020, and we took advantage of that and went to the moon. So we're very grateful, and I want to dedicate this whole ceremony to Ms. Angela and pray for her speedy recovery. So can we give Ms. Angela a big hand? We love you, girl. We love you. Hurry up. No, take your time. Get well. So Success Centers has been around for over 40 years. We were founded by Superior Court judges who saw the need to provide alternative education and workforce development programs in the arts for largely young men who are returning to community from Log Cabin Ranch, which was the county's long-term detention facility. Well, that place has since closed down, and we like to think we had a little bit to do with that as well too, because of these alternatives that we were able to provide. Those young people that I met years ago all had committed crimes that were of an economic nature. If opportunities like this were afforded to them then, we probably would have seen less of them in detention, as we're seeing now. Today, we operate in 3 counties, San Francisco, San Mateo, and Oakland. This is our one-stop career center where we're situated now. We have another space next door where our school is housed. another location on Howard Street for our education, employment, and training programs, where we have our cannabis and our tech programs operate out of there, along with several transitional employment programs. We have a site in Oakland where we have transitional employment in a little mini-cosm of the Career Center happening in Oakland. And we're still in 2 juvenile facilities and 2 adult facilities where we provide these services inside those detention facilities. But today, we're here to celebrate y'all. We're here to celebrate you all, this new program. Like I said, it was part of the Dream Keepers initiative, helping us in our integrating each and every one of you into internships within the cannabis space. So I'm gonna stop talking now and want to thank our partners with the San Francisco Equity Group, because they helped us to build this community, this curriculum, along with other cannabis companies who have led all the workshops, all the classes that you all have had, because we want you all to have the cutting edge information. Each one of our training programs in hospitality, health, construction, tech, cannabis, and the arts are led by industry leaders. We are bringing people together, ensuring that you guys have the cutting edge information so you can be competitive in this space. They can hire some lay people off the street, but they ain't gonna be sharp as y'all. And so they know that you guys are getting a top-notch quality education and support for integration into this space. So again, I'm so proud of you and the work and the diligence. Some people was mad when they got 99.2% on their test, and that's good. I love it. I love an overachiever. I can't stand a quitter. So I'm so glad you guys were patient with us and strive to excel in this space. And again, you know, you can call on Reba, me, Miss Ange, and anybody at Success Centers from here on out for whatever you might need. So again, so proud of you. Give yourselves a hand of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz. Can we give Miss Liz a round of applause, please? I just want to thank you for sharing your time with us, committing to this program. I've said it a few times, but this training program is only as strong as its participants, and you all are some of the strongest participants that we've had. I know it's only the second cohort, but I mean, I'm probably gonna say that every time. It just gets better and better. With that being said, I would like to welcome a participant from our first cohort, one of the shining stars. She had one of the highest grades in our last cohort, just to share some words and some experience and some words of encouragement as you guys enter into your externships. So with no further ado, Christiana Cobos, if you could please share some of your thoughts with us.
Hi guys. I'm Christiana. I'm just so proud of you guys. I got a little emotional listening to all this, just because from personal experience, like, I know how tough it is, like, to commit yourself to this program, and you made it this far, so you guys deserve, like, to give yourselves a round of applause for that. When I found out about this dispensary apprenticeship, I was really excited because I had been job hunting on my own for about 1.5 years, and I have a really long background in retail, so I was looking to transition careers, and it's all kind of relative now that, you know, we're seeing more opportunities open up. And I just, you know, I had so many experiences interviewing, and I was getting down on myself, like, okay, what's going on? Like, why isn't it working out? Like, to me, like, I felt like I was the perfect fit. And when I heard that we would not only be getting, like, you know, that cannabis education, you learn, you know, like, from the bottom to the top, everything you need to know, we were also going to get that one-on-one training experience. That is what sold me. So when I came in, I was super, super serious. And I just really wanted to educate myself in any way. And I feel like when I completed this, I really had, like, that extra, like, experience and knowledge that I didn't even know that I was missing, honestly. Like, I really feel that it prepared me. And you know, once we got to do, you know, the interviews, you're so lucky that you get to hear from the employers what they're looking for. Like, that's really, really special. And Success Centers, they're doing a great job giving you, you know, that experience. And it's so amazing. Like, I would really suggest, like, the people you meet here, keep in contact with everyone, network, and always be confident in yourself. Because, you know, you're only at the beginning. Like, the world is yours. So from here, like, you know, keep being confident in yourself. And, you know, if you ever need support, reach out to them. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm on LinkedIn. If you ever need anything, definitely reach out. But keep being, you know, hungry and keep wanting to learn. There's always something to learn. So, yeah.
Thank you, Christian. Do you all have any like questions? Any of the interns have any like questions you want to shoot off? So I would just like to introduce Jasmine Hall from Caliva. She is our keynote speaker.
Everybody hear me okay? We're so many of our communities apart, our families apart, and many of us have paid the price for the propaganda that's been perpetuated by government agencies for decades. Now that cannabis is recreationally legal in the state of California, we're seeing more and more dispensaries pop up all over the state, bringing a tech-forward and high-end approach to the customer experience that has largely operated in the shadows beforehand, and it still does to an extent. Given this transition and with the knowledge you've received from Success Centers, be sure to place integrity at the top of your priority list. Secondly, make sure you stay close to the history of cannabis and be true to your journey. Community is such an incredible staple of the industry, especially in the Bay Area. And understanding the history of cannabis, how we got where we are, the implication of laws, equity initiatives, and the future will continue to help shape your perspective, which must be broad and inclusive. Immersing yourself in all you can will help shape your journey as well. Remaining authentic and truth-seeking, and tell your story while opening yourself up to hearing others, especially those who you may have not otherwise engaged with, is incredibly important. You'll be surprised too at what you learn and the impact that those lessons will have on you and others by virtue of coming through you going forward. Making it and arriving at your destination is beautiful. I know we all have big dreams in this room, but never forget that the journey is just as beautiful, and also the way that you get there is just as important. Enjoy the present moment and be in it as often as you can, because things move very quickly in the cannabis world, which you probably already know, but you will become intimately familiar with very soon. So thirdly, make sure you're always thinking openly, positively, and critically. So as you grow in your future roles, you will learn that what happens behind the scenes is infinitely more complicated than what appears on the surface. The key to great leadership and success is leading with the mind and not with the ego. So congratulations to each and every one of you for completing this part of the program. You did it, and I am so excited for what awaits you in the future. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, can we give it up for Jasmine one more time? Jasmine, you are so appreciated. I really, honestly, you, Hirsch introducing, Miss Angela introducing me to Hirsch, Hirsch introducing us to you. I'm just trying to say, you are a blessing to this entire training program, and I just want you to know that. It's some of the instructors that we have had. I would like to acknowledge Andreas Oliver. Andreas is a he's a Success Center student. He started just like you all, not in the internship training program, but just wanted to learn and gain knowledge from Miss Angela so he can break into the cannabis industry. He worked his way up to being a buyer, and now he works for Elevated in San Francisco. So I would like to acknowledge Andreas. He may be with us virtually, but he couldn't be with us here presently today, but I just want to acknowledge him. I would also like to acknowledge Hirsch Jane with the parent company. I know he's been a blessing to the equity department. I only arrived here about 4 or 5 months ago, but just how much he dedicates himself. I've seen him do workshops, 2 cohorts, many phone calls, and any question that we have about policy or cannabis law in California, San Francisco, he's right there. If you email Hirsch, I email Hirsch, he emails me within the hour. So I just want to thank Hirsch. Also, Jasmine, I mean, that goes without saying, Jasmine Hall, Manager Khalifa. So all of you all should know how to operate in the dispensary, and if you don't, I will be referring you back to Jasmine. And Wally. Wally is such a trooper. Wally is my guy. I've gotten to know Wally, and he's like just such a cool dude. Like, Wally is a cool dude. He teaches like a skateboard hanging up on his back wall, and he is Mr. like technology. So I would like to acknowledge Wally, who taught us the sandbox, and Wally is brought over to us from Meadow.
Yes.
I would also like to acknowledge Greg, who helped us with our sandbox training from Mission Organics. And we have him here in the building. Sam, if you could please stand up. Sam has dedicated his time to cohort 1 and cohort 2. So I would like to, now I want to acknowledge the people of the hour. So, first up, we have Mr. Abdul Jenkins. All right. Thank you. Abdul is going to be your guy, and he has been that guy. So thank you, Abdul. Congratulations. All right. Secondly, we have Miss Amanda Tover. Thank George for working on these beautiful certificates for us all. Thank you, George. I don't care if you by yourself, where's the homework assignment? And why don't I have an A? All right, but nah, Amanda, it was a pleasure. You know, really, you were one of those people that really sharpened my toolbox. It really made me step my game up, and I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, next we have Miss Joyce Hicks. With you over the last couple of weeks. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed.
I want to say this, and I have to say this. Oh my God, this is God's day today. Mm-hmm. And I just want to let the Success Centers, Liz, make this possible for me. And I really appreciate everything you have done from the time I came here in 2018, and I have not stopped.
No, you haven't.
I graduated from Amsterdam University. I had 3 certificates with Horticulture 1, 2, Business, Expect, and it's so much more because it's knowledgeable on this platform with cannabis. And I'm a business owner. I have a limousine service called Uniquely Limo, and I'm opening up a micro business which is called Nisi Pieces LLC, and this would not have happened if I would have never came through these doors today. And Success Center has a lot of opportunities for us. It's bigger than this. Liz she has so many programs in the Success Center that it's knowledgeable for anybody, opportunity, because that's what it is. Life is an opportunity for everyone to win, and whatever I can do for anyone in here, I'm willing to do that for anyone. And I love everyone in here wholeheartedly because I'm a child of God, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here.
That's right.
And I want to just thank my brother and my sister so much. And I want to thank you. You have been awesome. And welcome to Success Center. You have been a pleasure to me. And I want to give it out to my girl, Miss Angela White, because Miss Angela White made this happen for me. And she kept on saying, keep going, Joyce, you can do this. You can do this. Keep coming back and showing up. And thank you guys and all my graduates that's here today. I want to just give y'all some encouragement. Each and every one of us have opportunity to share knowledge with each other. So let's get it. Yeah. Keep it lit. Keep that shit lit. All right, everybody knows it. Keep it lit. All right, Karen Ramirez. Yeah.
You won't tell Karen anything without her with a follow-up question. She gonna always have a follow-up question. And that's what I love about you, Karen, man. I admire your tenacity and your fight, and I know that you will be successful in this externship. Congratulations. Next up, we have Marnisha Daly. That this was important to her, and she's chosen to find a way to work around, and to always commit yourself to education is always a sacrifice. So I thank you for making that sacrifice. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Next up, we have Rasandria Johnson. No matter what, even if it's something where it's a little bit uncomfortable or I may have to talk to you about, you're going to smile through it. That is encouraging. Thank you so much just for being you and being present. All right. Last but absolutely not least, we have Ms. Tatiana White.
Established in cannabis. I had ran multiple dispensaries, and I had kind of had like some trauma, and so like Miss Angela, she was like, you need to start over, this is a fresh start. And it was really like I had to push myself through this because I had to I knew a lot already, but I had to come back humble. I had to come back like ready to learn and not overstepping people and just learning from everybody. So this helped me to just like be a new person. Like I can start over and be whoever I want to be in the industry. And sometimes you will pick up some trauma from these jobs, and sometimes not everybody gonna like you, but that's okay. You know, this program is to kind of like reinvent us and to mold us into who we should be. Like, you know, so I just want to say thank you to everybody because you guys are so enjoyable, and just, you know, every time I came in here, I was just like, it was like a little cannabis family, and it's hard to have that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to chill with my little family today. You know, and we were just learning together. Everybody was just so like it's like a little, it was so beautiful because it's hard to find a group of cannabis people where you can just like nitpick and what's this, what's that, and so it was just so wonderful. And I accept having to start all over. I would do it again. You know, I don't take it for granted. I'm so thankful, and so thank you, Reba. Thank you, Miss Angela, because she is so amazing. She's so hardworking, and she just, I pray to get better because it won't be right without her being here. We need to pray for her. She needs to get better. Reba, you are amazing. Just everybody here. So please support the Success Centers. Tell other people, our family members, about this because they don't know about this stuff and they need this help. They need the guidance. So make sure you spread this education to other people so we can have more of this going. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you.
I want to say something about Tatiana because I told her when our one-on-one, and I want to tell her there, I told her that somebody who's willing to humble themselves and start at the bottom after they've seen the mountaintop, That's high character value right there.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you. You never came in here and was like, you know, Reba, what you doing up there? I know more than you. You never did that. You was like, pen and pad open. Okay, let me ask my questions. Let me respect everybody here. And I think that I just know that that's a beautiful spirit right there. So thank you, Tatiana. Amazing job. I want to shout out the Success Center's team and staff and so much for helping me to get this done. And now, like Miss Angela, I will cry now. Thank you so much. I was like, I can't deal with that one. No, she was like this. So I went to Miss Angela. I was like, what is wrong with her? She was like, you just have to break it in. Now you can't stop her. Right. She walks around dancing, doing everything. I love her. I love her. She's great. She loves you. She stayed here long hours just to prepare for you guys. She was stressed out. I was like, go home. No, I got one more email. One email sitting there turned to another hour. She wanted to make sure everything was perfect for you guys. She learned from the best, and she's continuing to learn from you guys. So thank you guys for working with her, having patience. When you say someone got you, she got you.
She got you.
I appreciate you, Reba. I appreciate you.
So we are, again, give yourselves a big round of applause. This is awesome. Awesome. We are so proud of each and every one of you. And we know y'all going to go out there and continue to help us to trailblaze this space. We are so proud of all of your accomplishments. Thank you, Ms. Joyce, for sticking with us from the beginning. Oh my goodness. So I want you to, we have all hangout. We're going to be here this evening for the next few hours. We got food back there for you. But raise your hand, Ms. Loria, Director of Career Center. She got gifts for you as well, too. And Ms. Reba. And again, thank you, Reba. You came in like a regimental troop and just held it down and figured it out or called on us. But I want to just invite my whole Success Center family this here, because there's many more that helped to produce Tracy, Lowe's, Reba, Nina, Arias, Joseph, whoever else is here. Please come up and join us so you guys know that I can't do this by myself. I don't do it by myself. I just get to tell the story. But we have a lot of people that's in the foreground and in the background that really make all this come together and happen. So I just want to, come on, y'all, get on my lap.
I normally don't come, but Miss Reba stepped up, and so this was a very big thing. And so we actually have another event going on the other side of the city. Wow. And I made sure everything was set up, and I was flying back over here. Here's some traffic, but I needed to come over here and support Reba. I'm so proud of you. Miss Angie, I'm so happy to do that thing. A little biased, somebody else important in the program that's graduating, but we're not gonna say her name, Amanda. So, but it had to come over here. So I'm so proud of each and every last one of you. But Reba, I am so proud of you, baby. You stepped up and did your thing.
So without further ado, let's eat.
Yeah.